What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Monday, January 10th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that you had a great weekend. Check out the weekly if you get a chance. Check out the weekly tarot, all that good stuff. I think this is a big week for us, so let's kick it off with this Monday. Let's see what's up. And sending you all my best. 20 degrees. Makes a 2. This is definitely an emotional day, but it's an emotional day from a higher maturity. This is the sun in the third decan of Capricorn. There's emotional decisions, emotional direction that is very important. And that moon is going to come into Taurus, and we get an exalted moon with a sun in Capricorn. There are a lot of things that we can be feeling really good about today. We can be feeling very solid. We can know that we have it. This is a day where we might be like, wow, I got it today, actually. You know what? This Monday feels good. I think I can make this, and this happen, and I feel pretty into it. But it's almost like your emotions have to be into it. And if your emotions are into it, then that's going to be, kind of God speaking to you. And Jupiter's at a shadow. So, there is this like very godly energy with Jupiter and Pisces in places we haven't seen it yet since 12 years ago in 2010, heading towards Neptune. There's such a spiritual, it's almost like God and the infinite is this great guru that can be channeling through you right now. And it's also giving you a lot of compassion and a lot of empathy to create life. So today can feel like a great, wow, I can create things if I'm into it. But there's also this sense of like emotion where if we're not feeling secure within ourselves or in our highest form of our value, then, there's a reason for that. And we could feel everything, of course. And it's definitely important to, figure out what's yours and what's not yours so that you can feel secure within what you got. Now, the moon will get very close to Uranus. It's not going to quite get there, and it's going to get very close to a square. It will square by the end of the night over to Mercury in Aquarius. And Mercury in Aquarius is starting to square off with Uranus for a couple days as Mercury's, slowing down a lot. If we do a speed check on Mercury, it's 37 minutes a day. Mercury's going to go retrograde on the 14th. So we're 4 days away from a Mercury retrograde mixed with a Venus retrograde. So there's a lot of insights here. This is definitely a mind upgrade. It can feel a little forceful or a little like it can feel almost harsh or super cold, or you might be having to make cold decisions based on your individuality and the things that make you feel really secure and how you can nurture yourself and support yourself and what that can mean through communication. So there could definitely be with people in life, like people are going to be expressing their value systems and what ultimately they're trying to move towards or after or go get. There's definitely go-getter energy, but some things do need to be either emotionally understood and also mentally understood, and you got to get those in alignment as well as, we're taking steps forward up this mountain. Mars, of course, is squaring over to Neptune. So this is kind of a spiritual cleanse. It does make, it could feel like our ego is dissolving in some way, but what is, the bigger purpose for the dissolution of the things that are dissolving? And instead of just believing in one thing is the only thing, I think this is important to see that everything can be the thing, but it's about what you're emotionally into and really surrendering to that and not over-identifying with something that just don't over-identify with anything that, is an illusion. Like, this is definitely time to crack down on what I would say is real. So we have to kind of like really pay attention to what is an illusion in our life and what is real. And I think the more we can be conscious of those desires and we're not, just forcing into anything, because it might show up and it might not be there. You might get there and be like, oh my gosh. So especially with a moon in Taurus here and a sun in Capricorn, like what is real? And then facts with the North Node Gemini. Pay attention to the facts. Pay attention to what's real. It's there is real stuff out there. Like so don't think that. But this could also be a disillusionment of an over-identification with a belief or even susceptibility. Like, Neptune rules the media. Like, people could be very susceptible to the media dropping something on people today that would, I don't know, get them all in some kind of weird, crazy place in their own mind, especially with a Mercury Uranus. Like, these are the times where people are kind of susceptible to be persuaded in a direction that isn't theirs. This is where you got to trust your intuition and your gut and what you're firm in, but also be not so firm that you're just in some illusion. You know what I mean? So it takes, of course, spiritual discernment. Typical, right? That's such as life. The sun is also sextile Neptune. So it's a very Neptunian day. And I think that this is our heart shining a light on the dreams. If you want to make a dream a reality, this is the first step into purifying your life spiritually to make those dreams come true and to bring them into existence and to really put intent out there. I mean, it's a beautiful day for any spiritual work, intention, meditation. There's certain things that we want to kind of lock ourselves on. And it's almost like if we can lock ourselves on the stuff that is amazing and fully connected and spiritually aligned, from also using our discernment, there's something that's trying to turn over, and there's something that can be created in a very beautiful, magical way. So I do like today's energy. I think it's a good start to the day, and we don't have to deal with the moon square Saturn yet today, and I think that's very nice. But we do start the day with moon square Pluto very early, and we kind of finished off the weekend with that also. So, and we're getting ready, by the end of this week on Sunday to have Sun conjunct Pluto. So there are deep dive stuff that are trying to initiate things forward in our life right now, and we don't want to just look over things. This is about building things from a sense of your stability within your soul. And to realize that there's so many illusions in the world, and we can put so many illusions on ourselves that what's that doing for us? And Venus retrograde's having us kind of get real secure within a direction that we want to go and achieve in and really build a legacy for a highest character. So definitely, when that goes on within people, relationships have to kind of go through that too, because individuals are, growing inwardly. And does that match the relationship trajectory, or does the relationship match the individual's trajectory? Those are things that can be coming up too. And you just want to feel secure too. You have to feel secure in yourself right now. It's such a, amazing time to realize how much you can create. It's like, wow. And North Node in Taurus is like a big push towards you can create amazing things. You have all that power. But we can't do that without the value, like knowing our value and our self-worth too. And not, needing everybody else to show it to us, or, the more secure we are right now, the better. And maybe there's a disillusionment or a spiritual purification that's coming through right now that's showing us how to really believe in ourselves and trust in the higher pull more than ever. And I think that's a very high vibration of what people could be feeling on this Monday as well. Star card. Woo! New beginnings. I think that there are some amazing new beginnings. These are beginnings that, from a higher, more mature aspect are taking place, like a very guided, a very in alignment, paying attention to the signs, paying attention to the guides. This is like we've gone through so much up into this point. Why don't we trust where God and our intuition and all that is trying to take us? Because it's almost like there is a journey shift here. There's fresh beginnings, but it's fresh beginnings from an already higher conscious state and a vulnerability now to surrender and say, yeah, I'm going to go that way, because that's where there's an endless stream of consciousness and abundance in front of me. Sending you all my love, sending you all my best. I hope you have a beautiful Monday, and I'll catch you for tomorrow's daily mañana. Peace.